We're Mike and Debbie Kelly of Kelly's Outdoor Adventures, the RV Drifters. We've been traveling so much lately, sometimes we don't even know if we're coming or gone. You can follow our adventures on YouTube and Rumble. This is one of those videos where we just have a lot of little projects to work on, and so I'm going to kind of run through each one of them and give you the Reader's Digest version of what happened, what we're doing. Some are just general maintenance, but sit back. This is another episode of Kelly's Outdoor Adventures, the RV Drifters. Okay, so this is the first project I had was the rubber seal. We're going to do another temporary repair on it. And of course, with any job, you have to sit down and get prepared, get everything organized and ready to go. And I have to get my fuelings in. It takes an awful lot to keep this awesome body fit. Okay, that was probably rude of me to take a bite of a bar just before I start filming, but anyway, we're set up here, and it seems like every time I move the camper from point A to point B, no matter where point A and point B are, there's always a repair that needs to be made. And I am fixing the I don't know, rubber seals for the second time. I noticed that my repair that I had done, I don't know, year and a half ago was starting to come undone. So there's a couple places on the roof, one on each side of one on each of the two big slides on the camper. But we're going to be putting some silicone seal, and I'm going to put that back over it again. We'll see how it goes. Okay, getting ready to head up there to work on that rubber seal and the silicone. I did this repair, I don't know, over a year ago, and I was up sweeping the leaves at Stone Mountain State Park, and I saw that it had it came apart a little bit, so I'm going to go up there and redo it. These are all going to have to be replaced soon. All right, so this is kind of a little bit of a wake-up call. We're almost at 3 years. We're at about 35 months of use, just under 3 years on this camper, and I'm seeing that all of my slide seals, the rubber seals, they probably all need to be looked at, and maybe need to schedule a major service. I'd like to do it with the manufacturer and not with any of the dealerships, because the dealerships, I think we can all say, are not optimum. It might be something that we want to do with maybe a RV tech, but probably I don't know. I would like to take this back to Elkhart and just go over these 18 or 20 different repairs and services and things that we had to do to this camper over the first 34 months of ownership. In fact, I won't be stationed or stopped anywhere for a couple months. I'm kind of doing some traveling right now, but yeah, it's something we're going to have to look at, and it would be nice. I know that, like, you know, some of the larger RV dealerships have these big, like Grand Design, Alliance. They have these big events where they send people to those events, and then they just do a whole array of repairs on RVs. It would be nice to see if a Venture, KZ, Venture, or Sports Track people would be nice to do something, if they would do something like that. There's a lot of little things, but they're irritatingly little things that probably should have never broke. But it would be nice to see them step up a little bit, take some responsibility. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the second project is going to be Nilly's decal concerns. It's really not a project. I just want to explain what I've got. Maybe somebody else out there knows how to fix this. Yeah, I pointed out something once, I don't know, a year ago, and I noticed that it just steadily is getting just ever so slightly worse. Has anybody ever seen this? A decal that it seems to be moving. This lower decal, see that gap across there and it's pulling away here? I've not seen that ever before, and it's not on every decal. It is just on some decals. Right here by the door, all these decals are fine. This lower one seems to be shifting down. It's kind of odd. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Coming down here again, decal's good, decal's good, decal's good, and then this decal on the bottom just seems to be shifting down, and that's it. It's just like 3 decals that are moving on this rig that, I don't know. Has anybody else ever seen that? It just seems a little odd that it's not peeling, it's like sliding down on the RV. All right, project number 3 is not on Nilly, but on Willy. My F-250 truck bed has a garnish down here, a lower corner protector that is partially falling off. I brought this back up. I put a bolt in here, and the bolt that I put in is very snug and tight. It almost threaded as it was going through, which is really a good situation. And get this nut on the back side here. And guys, trying to do this left-handed is a challenge. I may have to put the camera down because I am a right-handed person, and being able to do that left-handed. Okay, well, I got her done, and I think I'll take this extension that I just put on off. All right. And another repair complete. Probably somebody will tell me that I should have painted the surface or used some kind of a paint or Rust-Oleum or something, but for now I've just got a nut and a bolt in there. I'll follow that. look and see if that needs some more attention in the future. But the way I put it in, I'll be able to see right away if it drops back out. So, all right, another repair complete. All right, project number 4, the awning cleaner test. All right, so this next one really isn't a repair. It's more of a cleaning, maintenance, and this is going to be a little bit of a test. So I'll kind of quickly go through what the test is, and then we'll have to update it on a future video. So I have 2 different awning cleaning products. One is a Dicor awning cleaner. I bought it at I think a Camping World. And then the other one is just a Clorox, like the type of thing you would clean your countertops with. So we're going to do a little bit of each, and so we'll see which works better. Also, I started out using a soft bristle, like a cleaning broom slash brush. It's actually designed for like washing RVs. And so I started out using that. But you'll see here in a little bit that I ended up switching over to just a sponge. And so we are applying round 2 of some same thing. We're doing each section with a different product, but we're going back and doing it a second time because the first time around it just nothing really big happened. Yeah, I got the GoPro wet, didn't I? Well, I don't know, guys. Maybe it does work. Maybe it's better. We'll keep working on it, but we'll continue to do the one side towards the front of the RV with the Clorox, and to the back with the awning cleaner from Dicor products. We'll see which one is better. And I did the whole thing once with the blue one right there. But and those are soft bristles. It's designed actually for scrubbing. And I washed the camper once before in that, and it worked out well. But so we'll see. Now across the end here, I only use the Clorox. We'll take a couple pictures, and we'll let you know how it turns out. You know what? This is how you do tests. So right down the middle we tested 2, and this test probably won't be over for months because we want to make sure that the Clorox cleaner and bleach doesn't necessarily affect the awning material as well. Either way, I don't mind doing tests like this in 75-degree temperatures on a water view lot. So sweet. You know how I like to end all these videos. It's my as always, and until next time. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for watching.